cop, ironically, has been charged because a couple is missing. They've disappeared. Put up the picture full mass. This story has some twists and turns here. I take you to Australia. 28-year-old Beau Lamarre-Condon, former celebrity blogger. I kid you not, this is a real story. Celebrity blogger turned police officer has now been charged with 2 counts of murder following the disappearance of a Sydney, Australia gay couple. He allegedly used his service weapon while on duty to kill his ex-boyfriend and his ex's current boyfriend before then disposing of their bodies. I'm going to give you the evidence current. Lamarre-Condon turned himself in at a Bondi police station shortly after 10:30 a.m. Friday morning, accompanied by a relative. 26-year-old Jesse Baird on the right, a presenter and red carpet reporter for Australian media company Network 10, has been missing along with his partner, 29-year-old Luca Davis on the left, a flight attendant. They've been missing since Monday. Police had grave concerns for the pair after their clothes, found with blood on them, were discovered behind a bin in a suburb roughly 18 miles away from the home. This was on Wednesday. According to officers, a significant amount of blood consistent with a fatal or fatality and signs of a struggle were then discovered inside of the home at about 1 p.m. Thursday. Police located a white Toyota van allegedly used by Lamarre-Condon, who to move the men's bodies, and new CCTV footage obtained by 9 News showed the officer walking around barefoot in the area where the van was found. Investigators were trying to speak to the officer, believing he may be able to assist with inquiries, but had been unable to find him. All right. So let me help you understand what's happening here. They're looking at this video. They're investigating a murder. They're investigating a disappearance with strong signs that a murder has happened, right? They got bloody clothes. They found a watch that was very expensive. It was in a bin. Nobody stole it. They said, all right, it's a murder. We got to find out what's happening. They see one of their own on a video. And they said, okay, you know what? Look at that. He was there. He's one of the good guys. Let's call him to see if he saw anything that night. You got to think about this. They think he's going to help with the investigation. All right. Police now allege that the officer, Lamarre-Condon, used his work gun to actually kill the 2 men at Mr. Baird's Paddington home in Sydney. Sydney's in the East home between 12:30 a.m. and 5:30 p.m. on the Monday after they returned from a night out on Sunday. It is then alleged he transported and disposed of their bodies in the rented white van. Their bodies have not been found. Lamarre-Condon was restored on to work this week at the time, but called in sick on Tuesday after the alleged murders. That's according to Detective Superintendent Danny Doherty. The gun allegedly used to shoot the couple was checked back into a suburban police station on Tuesday. Lamarre-Condon then failed to report for work on Wednesday. The same day, police colleagues were first alerted about the disappearance of both individuals. Officer Lamarre-Condon previously dated Mr. Baird, and police have been told by relatives that their breakup was bitter. Mr. Baird had reportedly expressed concerns for his safety, although this had never been reported to police. Mr. Doherty said there were no warning or flags towards in retaliation to his behavior or any relationship breakdown. Lamarre-Condon hit headlines in 2020 after a video of him tasering a man during a dramatic arrest that went viral. He was later cleared of any internal investigation of wrongdoing. Prior to his job as a police officer, he was a celebrity blogger who came out to Lady Gaga in 2014 when he threw a note onto the stage during one of her concerts, okay? So Officer Lamarre-Condon was back in the spotlight the same year when Miley Cyrus posed for a selfie with him. After that, he shared pictures of himself jetting around the world, either in first class or on private jets, Louis Vuitton luggage and tote. He attended 2016 Golden Globes, where he was photographed alongside A-listers, Selena Gomez, Kim Kardashian, and many others. So he's been a narcissist, all right? Narcissistic behavior 101. And he becomes a cop. How fitting. Becomes a police officer, looks as if he's now committed double homicide. Ben, this story has so many twists and turns. I mean, the irony of him being a celebrity guy, becoming a cop, and then shortly after becoming a cop, is involved in a double freaking homicide. Unbelievable.
Yeah, very, very strange story. I mean, there's a long list of criteria we've been making on this show of qualities that should rule you out for being a police officer. We have to add one now. I didn't expect to the list. Celebrity blogger. You don't hire a former celebrity blogger to be a police officer. Those are quite different aims in life, let alone someone jet set and trying to hobnob with celebrities. Very strange. Also, yet again, showing the idiocy of people with criminal brains. If he did commit these crimes, you do show up to work the next day and the day after that. You don't call in sick. You don't use the guns issued to you, which they can in 2 seconds find exactly where those bullets came from when they recover these bodies. It's again the only saving grace, the fact that a lot of these criminals are very stupid. They at least make the investigation of the crime post haste a little bit more easy to put together, but it sadly does not stop these actions before they occur, and that's where it would be better if they came into play.
Yep, and there's a bigger conversation. Why is it that the profession continues to attract individuals like him? I'm talking about worldwide.